And then Eli Lilly losing 14%, Katie. I just can't believe how bad the market is taking this. I mean, just because the pill only gives you 11% weight loss, 11% is a lot of percent of your entire body, right?
Is a lot of percent, and you're right. That is Eli Lilly's biggest decline since October. You have at least one sell-side analyst saying that this is an overreaction. Jared Holes from Mizuho saying that the magnitude is high, given what we learned this morning. So let's wrap it all together with Bloomberg Health reporter Damien Garde. And Damien, a 14% decline in Lilly. What exactly is Wall Street really latching onto here? Is it that it was only 11%? Is it the dropout rate in this study? What is going on?
I think it's a little bit all of the above, but the percentages really come down to it. As Matt said, 11% is a lot of percent, but it's fewer than 15%, which was perceived as the bogey number for weight loss, because that is what we see from the injectable medicine Wegovy from Novo Nordisk, which is the kind of direct analog to this pill from Eli Lilly. Compounding that is the issue that the side effect profile was a little tougher, maybe than analysts wanted to see, with the gastrointestinal side effects that we know come with this class of medicines of GLP-1 drugs. But it's difficult to kind of frame the reaction in context with the data itself. As Lilly said on the call this morning, these minute single-digit differences in weight loss from a clinical trial, these are not the kind of things that move the needle with doctors and patients who are looking for something more convenient than a weekly injection and might choose Lilly's what would be a daily pill. Now, it remains to be seen. Obviously, this drug needs to win FDA approval and launch on the market, et cetera. But I wonder whether this reaction is something we look back on with a bit of a raised eyebrow this morning.
Well, it's not just the pill form that people want. I think fewer side effects is something that a lot of people are waiting for, right? A smaller dose is, at least according to my Instagram feed, very popular. Everyone's talking about microdosing these things, right? So 11% is probably good for most people, but you want to make sure that you don't have any of the side effects and hope to find out that there aren't more side effects that we don't know about.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so the home run would have been that this medicine matches Wegovy with respect to weight loss, but also comes through with an improved side effect profile, specifically on those gastrointestinal ones. That plainly didn't happen. I think there's a reasonable question as to whether the home run Wall Street envisioned for this was ever realistic to begin with. But to your point on kind of the long-term viability of lower dose medicines, Lilly is testing a multitude of doses here. They have a study we'll learn about in the future that uses this pill as a sort of maintenance product for people who've already lost a substantial amount of weight on an injectable, but simply need something a little more tolerable at a lower dose to keep the weight off. So the future of this product is by all means unwritten. The multi-billion-dollar revenue targets ascribed to it for 2030 seem to be coming down, at least in the eyes of analysts and obviously in the eyes of the market. But I think there's an argument that maybe those were a little overheated to begin with.